Hey everyone, it's Mike Brum, and this is your September tip of the month. An interesting thing about our office is we have our own in-house lab, and having an in-house lab allows you to find out what's going on the lab side of business, and it also makes you realize what you're doing right or wrong on the dental side of the business. So we've come up with a tip that will help you as a lab technician and also as a dentist avoid one of the biggest mistakes when you're doing a cosmetic case, and that is black triangles. Nobody wants to see a black triangle on a new anterior case that you seated. So this is what we do in our office and our lab that prevents us from creating black triangles in our final case. Now, what most lab technicians do to prevent black triangles is use a soft tissue model on the die model. So basically, every time they have to remove a die to check the margins or whatnot, they have to remove the soft tissue. The soft tissue never goes back to place ideally, it never lets the die seat ideally, so because it's all one piece. Now we use a soft tissue, but we actually make a solid model and use the soft tissue on the solid model that can't be removed but can be checked to verify with the wax up or with the final restoration if there's a black triangle and if you need to remove it or add it. So here's an example of a solid model. Nothing done to it, just it's good for checking contacts or whatnot. But what we do is we take an index with the putty wash matrix. We use a slow separator so it doesn't stick to the model too much. Now we have an index of what the tissue was before. We remove the tissue around the margin and the papillas adjacent on the adjacent teeth with little retention grooves. Then we inject soft tissue into those holes, creating a soft tissue model on the solid model. Now this happens to be an implant case, so it's an abutment with the soft tissue papillas in place. Then we can go ahead and fabricate our crown, or even with the wax up we can verify that the black triangles are gone, and that way when we deliver the case it's a slam dunk and there's no black triangles.